up, everybody? Evan here from the Moxstars podcast. We've been talking about this Sovereign OKINEC AHAU'S deck on Brawl for a few episodes at the very least, and so I figured it was probably time to do a video. So here we are with the deck list. I'm not much of an arena player. I haven't been playing for long, and I'm obviously not sponsored by Wizards of the Coast because I don't have 19,000 gems just sitting in the wings to purchase and create the perfect deck. What I've done is, over my time as an arena player, I think I started, I played a bunch through the pandemic, so you'll see a lot of Ikoria cards and stuff like that, and I've earned wild cards here and there. I just don't quite have the, the know-how to purchase the right cards. I make a lot of mistakes when I'm using wild cards, so I don't have some really important cards in this deck. I have what makes this deck tick, which I absolutely love every single card in here, but I don't have essential removal. I just realized I really need a Skyclave Apparition, and I went to look at my wild cards, and as you can see, it is a gray icon at the top of the screen, so I do not have any more rare wild cards. That being said, this deck works. I've named it OKINEC AHAU'S Your Face because it absolutely stomps the face in, and the Praetors are great. I think we can all understand the Praetors are great. Elish Norn is unbelievable here. The +2/+2, it's a solid. Anthems in this deck are amazing. So +2/+2, always guaranteeing at least 2 counters going on each creature. And then Vorinclex, I am falling in love with this card. Not only in Brawl and in this deck, but in CDH, I'm starting to fall in love with this, because if you would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice as many of that. So great. I'm playing Elevere a lot lately, so this actually hits pretty hard. But then if an opponent would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, they put half that many rounded down. So the One Ring, done. No counters on the One Ring, so you're not going to be drawing any cards, or you're not going to be drawing more cards off of what has already been activated. And then this also stops Bowmasters in real life, where it comes in, yes, it deals the damage, but they are not able to amass anymore off of this. So it's a great stacks piece in green that is hyper aggressive because a 6/6 with trample and haste. And I love it here because it usually wins the game. Let's make the wait not long and make it great. Come on. Please, easy matchup. Hey! Selesnya versus Selesnya. Let's see what happens. This is actually a really great start, so I'm actually gonna keep this. We have an ability to generate creatures and an Anthem coming to the battlefield about the same time that OKINEC AHAU'S is going to be able to attack. So this is really great start. And Jugan defends the temple. The backside of this is actually nutty. So later on when we have excess mana to pour into... Well, they must have seen our hand because it was not looking good for them. Victory! The next opponent has arrived. Little Papa Dragon. Again, another great hand. This deck does miss sometimes, but I am seeing that right now. It does not want to miss. Nice. I'm keeping. We're going to go for the Temple Garden. We're going to pay the 2 life. We're going to put the Belt Collector out. The one thing so this card is in the deck. Ashani the Greatheart is so amazing for this. And just a really great card. In general, people don't respect Vigilance enough. That's a nice card you have there. Might I show you the same one? Hey, that's uncounterable.
Honor and courage.
+1/+1 counters.
Now,
Ooh.
do you see the benefits of peace?
Oh, yeah. I can do this and the counter. So let's do that.
Nothing but a
Let's punch. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. We're not going to wait on this next one.
We were not
I mean, this is great for them. The Incubation Druid now going for a potential 6 mana here is... Or not. Is still really good. I don't quite know how to feel about this card yet. It's obviously been out for a while and people have been playing it. It's in my list. I don't know. Ooh, they're going to go wide. So let's see. If I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 2 additional mana. I'm trying to set myself up. I don't know if I'm doing a good job yet. So they're playing the same exact deck as I am. Yup.
If I have to light the way, I will.
They're not going to get through, which is fine. So they're not going to get a ton of lands. That's what I'm beating them at, is mana. 5. Oh, he's Vigilance and Trample. Where did they get? Oh, fucking. Obviously, Kodama is a great card. 5. They're out of mana. You fool! They must still have something in hand. There it is. A 7/8. They do not have enough to kill it. So let's see if they go for it.
Humility brings perspective. I shall return.
Okay. There's a little bit of a problem here because they're going to get a few basic lands off of this. And luckily the wedding announcement hasn't totally come into play yet. If they swing with 2, they get to draw a card instead of creating another creature. Awesome with me because it actually... The creature dies. That's what they want to do. The creature will die before it gets the counters just from state-based action. It dies. No exploration. Oh, you do get to explore. Okay. You love to see it. Go ahead and explore one more time. The game's like hella confused. Oh, these are crazy big. What's up? What's up? I don't know. Like I thought they had a decent chance there. Not for like obviously not the 3 blind mice thing, but like I thought they still had a chance to generate some advantage and potentially win the game. Another victim. That's the avatar I want. Oh God. What are they playing? What is this? Are you scry? Hey, let's see if they cast any non-creature spells. Please, for the love of God, please cast something. Please cast a non-creature spell. An arcane signet, maybe. God! I'm so screwed. Cast something, cast something, cast something. Oh! Never punished. Never punished. Yeah. Let's go! Yeah, you gonna pay it? You gonna pay for it? Oh, they didn't pay! Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The opportunity here is staggering. So, it's a 1-1 that's 2-2. Let's do this first. Ozolith, scry 3, then reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature, draw a card. That's what they're going to go for next turn. Let's go ahead and put the Rex Sage out of reach for the moment. And then pay for it. Pay for it. I don't. That's why Esper Sentinel is maybe the best card in white. Continuously. I know that we're playing a suboptimal, like, they're playing a suboptimal deck, but I still think here. Another creature on this battlefield under your control. Scry 1 if it's the second time its ability resolved. The ring term zero. Let's just go ahead and do a little bit of this. And then a little bit of this. Next. If they block, that's on them. Yeah, that's great. The Pelt Collector will have... At the beginning of your upkeep, you may cast a permanent spell from your hand with mana value equal to 1 plus the highest mana value amongst other permanents you control. Without paying its mana value. If you don't, scry 1. Okay. Or you scry. Okay. And then put a +1 on each of up to X target creatures to X number of cards scrying. I think that resolves. It's just 1. We've got a kitty cat. He's got a kitty. Okay, pass to attackers. Swing with 6. Pass to blockers. Absolutely none. I'm gonna make this a combat trick. So if they want to block, looks like they don't. Fine with me. What do I pop though? They're gonna get a +1/+1 counter for each little thing like that. Pay 1. I do have enough to make the Esper Sentinel be able to block Elrond. So let's go ahead and end the turn here. And they can only do this as a sorcery, so let's just do it now. Blow it up. Yep, resolve. It is so hard to hit that. I get that the scry is where you want it right now, but it is so hard to hit that. Sure. Okay. Here's the thing, is that their scrying is cool. It is so cool. They're not... I mean, I need to draw something, obviously. But the problem is... It's fine. It's fine. They have no way to get through. At the moment. So I'm totally chill with that. And this is actually amazing! So, whenever you scry, I'm actually just going to wait and save that. 5. Okay, so 13, 14, 11, 11. They're going to be able to block something. I hope they just... Whenever other elves... You cast a spell, make green, draw a card. They're going to kill that, so... But I can't take 18 slapped back. But they can't take... let's just see what they do. Yeah, it's fine. And end the turn. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, get the F out of here. Yeah, that'll be game. They can play one creature, which they don't have the mana for at the moment. I can't believe they drew a wash away. That's so crazy. Yeah, pass the damage. Down to 1. Oh wow. Wow, let's go! I was like, I'm done. I thought that was game over. I did not think that I was gonna. Nope, not for a second did I think that we would end up winning that game. I probably misplayed at some point, and if you guys saw at any point in which I misplayed, let me know. But sequencing seemed pretty straightforward there. Oh, this sucks. I want to say cat, but I can't. Let's go ahead and mulligan this. And let's keep that. Nice. Okay. So we're going to do this first. I know the Utopia Sprawl is great, but we're going to be able to tap the elf, put the Utopia Sprawl on this one. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's name white. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of trickery here. And then we're going to cast this for 2 green. And then we're going to cast this. Aha! Super mana efficient. Let's go. I would love to see you Essence Scatter this. Oh my god. We are playing a mono blue deck. It is whenever you cast an instant, it gains rebound. Okay. That is A-okay with me, my guy. Let's go ahead and just put this out. It's fine. Take action. Put that in the command zone. And then let's put that out there. You idiot. They're tapped the freak out. Or I can just... I think this is the move. Let's just get rid of that. And then... yeah, that's fine. You don't have any purpose for that human. There is no purpose whatsoever. Oh, nice. Nice. Jugan. Defends the temple. I wonder. Do it here. I don't want to lose the dork to combat damage, which would be just stupid. Spells cost 1 less activate for each instant and sorcery in your graveyard. They have 2. And if that triggered right away, that means they don't have anything to stop it. Two mana. Things cost 2 less, though. Let's feed this out. They're sitting on 3 cards. So let's feed this out and see if they eat it. The idea here is the magic mirror is going to make it so that they can keep me under control, right? So they can start playing like Sublime Epiphany and different spells of that sort. Decline, we're not going to take action there. Next. We're going to try and push through. Because one thing you have to do when you're playing control is race them. God, that's such sick artwork. This is probably This Brainstorm is probably giving them everything that they need. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. They're going to do it. This is flying. Elspeth. They went big there. If I go here, I can't punch, but I can punch for... No, I can't punch. Makes OKINEC AHAU impossible. Get through. Let's just keep it there. I don't have any mana. They have a ton of mana. Rebound is if you cast a spell at the beginning of your next upkeep, you may cast that card. So the idea here is I win the game before they do. Sure. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 1, 2, 3 available. So if I go 5 here, first strike, lifelink, or vigilance. I go top 3. Would you like to counter it? On the top. All right. This is going to be a tough one because they're going to be able to... The big thing here is they're going to be able to crawl their way back. Just one River's Rebuke, one Cyclonic Rift here. They have the mana for it, and the Magic Mirror is going to give them everything they need. They're going to be able to draw... They're going to draw a ton of cards here. The odds of me winning this game... what did I say? I told you it was a River's Rebuke. I knew it. Yeah, that's a good game. Like, you hate to say it, but it is. There's no coming back. And I just drew... They knew exactly what I drew, so let's watch them counter this. Let's go whites. Yeah, this sucks. I'm just like, this is cordial at this point. I'm just going to say good game. Yeah, there is just... It is really hard to come back from a mass bounce like that. Here's the big kicker. If y'all would like to support the show so that I can get a Skyclave apparition, you can do so by finding us on Patreon. I'll try to make sure that the... link is down in the description below, and you can check us out. Check out the podcast. We're a bunch of cool dudes. Well, Ritter and I are super cool dudes. I think I'm going to keep this hand and pray for the best. There isn't any ramp, but there's plenty of advantage. Shadow Spear is a great one-drop. What is this dude? Haste. Okay. I need a 2-drop. Yep, Goldhound's great. I love that they gave some creatures and artifacts a treasure subtype, like glittering or glimmering pile or whatever it's called. I think that's a great little addition. I love life! Commander? Yup. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can cast OKINEC AHAU'S. I just don't know if that's what the deck wants to do right now, though. I think it does. Let's just go for it. And this is sacrifice a non-creature artifact. Decline. If they want to run Jan Jansen into it, that's cool with me. I actually kind of dig this. Like, if you can get some untapped shenanigans going on, it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It requires 2 turns or an end step and an up, or end step in your following turn to generate 2 gnomes. Is that right? 2 construct artifacts. Yeah. So, cool beans. Nice. A lot of people don't necessarily support when other decks like do cool stuff, but I figured that there's no harm in it, right? I don't have 5 mana. There's no sense in blocking. All right. And then let's fix that. Let's fix that mana problem. This is where they get any card of their choice. I'm a little scared because it's something like that where I'm now going to have to each player sacrifices 2. He's going to get rid of Jan. He doesn't care. Was this exile target non-land permanent? Yes, take action. Yeah, that's a rough one because it's going to create... That's the thing is they go back to 8 mana. It comes back down. I think I just do this, and then the next turn, when they set themselves up, when they try to set themselves back up, that's when I'll soul partition the Liliana, because they're just going to create a zombie. And that is not as important as setting up the OKINEC AHAU'S. Yeah, resolve that. That's fine.
Good help is easy to find in war.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, there's resolve. Let's see what they put in, because this is going to give me a good idea of what they're trying to do with the rest of the game plan. If it's like a portal to Phyrexia, I am so screwed. Sort of the Meek. Whenever a 1/1 creature enters the battlefield, graveyard to the battlefield and attach it to that. That's pretty good, actually. We're lucky here to have picked up the Iganjo, because if I... Let's see. What do I end up with? I end up with 1 white. So if I do this, I can kill the gold span. And they still can't activate this, right? Yeah. Okay. And then I'll soul partition. It's fine. It's fine. Next. I don't want to give them... I don't want to give them any card draw any more than I have to. Because the idea, I'm guessing, is that they're going to Jansen... Come out with Jansen. They don't have an artifact creature, which is fine. But
What a good, mindless minion.
no harm in swinging. Let's get rid of that. Card draw's fine here. I don't care.
They were a lousy servant anyway.
Oh, when it attacks. Yeah. Okay. And they're certain they're going to be able to get what back? They don't have an artifact to surrender to this. They don't... They do have the ward too. Okay. Yeah.
I've learned much from your death.
Okay. Sweet. I'll cast this during their upkeep. So let's go ahead and... If I put this down... Okay. Let's put this down. If I go 1, 2, then I do not, and then I just have enough to cast the... Alright. Next, 3 available mana. And I do have 2 for creature spells or activate abilities of creature sources. Okay. Okay, so they're going to allow the 1 to go through. They lose 1. They draw a card. How valuable is that card? Let's see.
How uncivilized.
Let's look at that result.
Waste not,
I might just be able to get
want
rid of the Liliana and sit on the soul partition for more valuable things. Yeah, that's fine. Resolve. My guess is this is where they're going to create the 1/1s after they cast Jansen. This is best case scenario.
This looks like a fun new toy.
Discards a card. Ooh. Two, three. And then is this where I can't activate that. So I feel like I'm just going to have to give up the Garruk's Uprising. They're going to continue to protect this.
I will rise again.
Swing, you coward! Not what you like to see. Something you do like to see. A 2/3. They have just enough power, but if I can, yeah, let's try to get this invasion of Zendikar back. Yeah, this is great for me. I have 4. I have 5. How much do I have? I have 4 to kill. Okay, so I have to. Yeah, let's do it that way. Kill the bow, bow, bow. Okay, they have enough to go for Liliana here. Make a sack.
I am the master here. To shambles.
This is going to control the game, and I feel like an idiot. Creature or enchantment. Not a fucking... Let's take action here. Then next, let's end the turn. Let's see what they can do. If they create a token, I'll just exile it, and then I'll punch the Liliana.
Putrid, but effective.
You have a ton of mana, my guy. My turn? Okay. So I have 3. This is a 3-drop? Yeah. Creature or enchantment. That's fine. Take action. Still cast the next turn. We'll be just fine. Let's go ahead and do this. That's a good synergy. That's really good. I think more than anything, we're getting a good idea of how to beat Sovereign. Like OKINEC AHAU is obviously beatable by just continuous and repetition of removal. But the cool thing about Arena is you get to see a bunch of different decks and different strategies. And this one is doing an amazing job at fending me off and generating a ton of value. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get through it all. And we're going to find out pretty much on this turn if that's the case. Let's go ahead and... put that down. Play that. Let's give this some stuff. Basically conceding. They can just continue. Unless they want to sack Liliana, which is fine. That'd be great for me. That'd let me get back in the game. Yeah. So they choose to neg Liliana. They get back in the game. Or they keep me out of the game. Sword of the Meek is really good here. Obviously. I never even saw that interaction with Jan Jansen. That's cool. You don't get the card draw.
Until you have made it well chosen.
Field the top two cards. Someone chooses one of them. Put that card in your hand, and the exile the other with a silver counter on it. Yeah, that one goes in your hand. Nice. Yeah, at this point.
Wipe that smug look
Yeah,
off your
you don't
face.
need Liliana
Battle
now.
to the grave.
They've revealed a couple things here, like the one target creature. Okay, let's see what we can get. 1, 2, 7, 8. We know what we're going for. Best top deck in the game. Now, Sword of the Meek is going to basically do nothing. But all they need to do is Bolus Citadel their way to the dub, I think. Because the Dragon Spark Reactor is going to kill the shit out of Elishnorn. The key is to not hover your mouse over the Dragon Spark Reactor. Otherwise, they'll see that you're looking at it. Oh, shit, they know. They know. It's why you play the card. It's amazing removal. And now they can Jan Jansen their way back to value. That's a weird one. I lose! I lose! I really wish they'd made Elevere one of those commander cards you could bring into the game. Let's keep 7 here. We're gonna be able to go for winning announcement on turn 2, and that's gonna help us kind of generate a creature advantage. I'm gonna pay 2 life, of course. Nice. Nice. Okay. We're really cruising now. We're going to have 5 mana next turn. The reason I'm playing Might of the Ancestors, honestly, is because it's kind of really good. So let's test this, and let's put this out. We're going to put it here. Because, boom! Thali is now a 5/4, which is just insane. I don't think they can, unless, here's the thing. 1 Wrath of God. 1, whatever that city bust is, citywide bust. Anything like that. Wrecks me. Absolutely wrecks me. Let's go! Let's go! Turbo! Aggro, win. That's the goal. I might not even include this one in the video. I don't know. It's kind of looking good. I might include this one in the video. What is this? Oh, Xenagos. Let's go. Not as good as Alana and Elena, but you can't have the perfect deck every single time. That's a good card. Maybe I should play that. I should play that. That's a good card. Yeah. Mechagodzilla is the answer. 3/3 Vigilance. It's too good. They're 4 mana. I have to... They're foretelling something. Alright, so here's the deal. I have to put this out, I feel like. Oh, Flying and Vigilance. Nice! I think this is the move. They're, like, clearly they have Xenagos. That's amazing. Awesome. I'm so happy for you. But I have a Soul Partition now. Let's go! Alright. Let's do this. I'm not sure what they're going to punch me with. So let's put this down. Is it possible that I am more aggro than a Xenagos deck? I'm super curious what they foretold. If it's a Quakebringer, that's amazing. I love that. But at the same time, yup, it's gonna be hard to stop 12. You're gonna want to make a beast. No blocks. Unless I have first strike and death touch. Let's go ahead and do one of these. That seems good. All right. So if I do this, I need the soul partition this time. I can't be fooling around. I want you to block, my guy. Oh. Reach. Lovely. I'm so sorry. You can't block the 9. I wonder if I would have won had I put it on. Oh, you have to block there. Well, you don't have to, but you're going to gain 3 life, right? Right? And then if whenever a permanent you control becomes a target of spell or ability, you may draw a card. 6/5 trample. Let's go ahead and soul partition this right now. I wasn't even going to include this one in the video, but it seems this is going to be the last one because that was too good. That was too tasty. And because CGB has set the precedent for how these videos are done, we return to the deck list to see how it all went for us at the end. And honestly, a lot of weaknesses, right? The deck has a lot of weaknesses, but there is a lot of fun to be had in aggressive Selesnya stomp, 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 stomp. Flowering in the White Tree, I wish we would have seen it more. We saw it in that one game early on, maybe, but it's a great card that just makes Sovereign OKINEC AHAU just fire off and go crazy. So for 2 white mana, it is one of the lowest investments for a Anthem that also gives protection to your creatures, takes it from that like Ward 2, which is achievable, to a Ward 3, which is far less likely to be paid. But overall, the deck does hum. I think Tribute to the World Tree is not so great in here just because the 3 green blips is a little bit hard to achieve. I would probably rather have a Toski or a Skyclave Apparition, and that can also, Skyclave can also take the place of Mecha Godzilla, even though it is a fun card, and it essentially won us the game in this last one. It is more fun than it is effective, because you don't know if you're going to get a flying counter, and then you're going to get a reach counter, and then you just wasted a turn. But it is really cool to see it play out. I love the card. One thing that really surprised me for the day was how often they removed this from the board. Now, I understand that like that pay X and X +1/+1 counters on it is an effect that we've seen in the past. I don't think that this requires such heavy consideration. I would much rather have removed Sovereign or something like that, or whatever I had on the battlefield at the time. But yeah, this deck is a ton of fun. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and stay tuned for more videos from the Moxstars. I'm Evan, again, your lovely host, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.